Bob.
Morning, Rob.
Could you just give us an example of what your morning routine is?
My morning routine?
As regards to any type of meditation, reading?
I wake up and pee.
I think we're all doing something.
That's where it starts. Then I generally go to my office. If I get out of bed first, yeah. I didn't used to. When I was very small. I wander into my office. My office is in my home, if I'm home. And I'll take a book up just at random off the shelf, or I may have a couple still on my desk that I'll go back to. And I'll read for a while. And that'll generally cause me to do something. I'll review what I have to do. I'll review my calendar. Gina keeps my calendar, although we don't see each other that often because she lives in a different place. Everything's so virtual today. And I review my calendar, and then I see what I'm going to work on. That's scheduled. And I keep studying and get on calls. And, like, I love to sell. I love selling.
What about any expressions of gratitude?
Oh, the gratitude, I'll do that when I go in. I'll read and I go through that. I'll write down 10 things I'm grateful for. Sandra Gallagher, the CEO and president of our company, was in, we were in Phoenix. How long ago was that? Last December. And we were, I was leaving, and she had a couple of personal challenges that she was working on. And she said, we were in a coffee shop, and before I left, she said, could you give me 2 or 3 ideas that would help me? And I said, sure. And I started to think, what can I tell her? So I took a napkin that was on the table, and I wrote on the top of it, write down 10 things you're grateful for every morning. Number two, be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for guidance. And number 3, send love to 3 people who are bothering you.
Only 3.
Pardon?
Only 3.
You missed 3? Only 3. Yeah. You could do more if you wanted, but that's what I said. Now, and then all of a sudden I got an idea. So I phoned Gina and I said, Gina, we had a pad, it was the size of that, and hold that up for there. A pad about that size. So I took a measurement, I phoned Gina, and I said, Gina, can you get some pads made? At the top, put down 10 things you're grateful for, and then have 1, 2, 3, and space for that. Underneath it, put, be quiet for 5 minutes, ask for guidance, and number 3, send love to 3 people who bother you. Within an hour, Gina had the pads made, printed, and over, and gave them to Sandy. She was going to Hawaii for a week with her mother and her sister. And she got pads made for them, and they all did that every morning. And it made a phenomenal difference. Some of the things that were happening were wild. The gratitude is the greatest habit that you can get into. On the first page of the 7th chapter in Science of Getting Rich, Waddell said, the entire process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word, gratitude. So if you've got any problems, I don't care what they are, any problems, if you will be quiet and think of 10 things, you might only come up with 3, it might be 5, doesn't matter, that you're grateful for. But really get into the vibration of gratitude. Gratitude makes the connection with your source of supply. It's like a magic word. Okay? I do that automatically. I don't even think about it. Yes.